Hello, everybody. Yoko 007 here, bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game, we've got game 3 of a 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Pittsburgh Pirates. So this is game 3 of a 3-game series. Let's take a look at the standings in where everyone stands as always, before we begin the game. And here we are. In the NL East, we've got the New York Mets still in first place with at 16 and 8. They have a 2.5 game lead over the Marlins and the Phillies, both tied at 14 and 11. They're 2.5 games out of first place. We've got the Braves at 12 and 13. They are 4.5 games out of first. And the Nationals are 7 and 18, and they are 9.5 out of first place. Taking a look over at the National League Central, we've got the Cubs in first place at 9 and 15, 19 and 5. They have a 4.5 game lead over the St. Louis Cardinals, who are 15 and 10, and they are 4.5 games out of first. The Astros are 12 and 13. They are 7.5 games out. The Brewers are 11 and 14. They are 8.5 out. The Reds are 9.5 games out. They're at 10 and 15. And the Pirates are, excuse me, are 7 and 17. They are 12 games out of first. Moving over to the NL West, we've got the Padres in first place at 17 and 8. They've got a 1-game lead over the Los Angeles Dodgers at 16 and 9. The Diamondbacks are 11 and 13. They are 5.5 games back, and the Giants are 9 and 16. They are 8 games out, and the Rockies are 8 and 17. And they are 9 games out of first. Hello there, Clue Baseball fan. Welcome in. Good to see you here at Three Rivers Stadium. And taking a look over at the AL East. Now, the standings for that. The Orioles are in first place at 14 and 10. They've got a 1-game lead over the Tampa Bay Rays at 13 and 11. The Red Sox are 13 and 13. They're 500. They are 2 games out of first place. The New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays are 11 and 14, both, and they are 3.5 games out of first. Moving over to the AL Central, we've got the Cleveland Indians at 16 and 8. They have a half a game lead over the Chicago White Sox, who are 15 and 8. The Detroit Tigers are 11 and 14. They are 5.5 games out of first. Kansas City Royals are 9 and 15. They are 7 games out of first. And the Minnesota Twins are 8 and 16. They are 8 games out of first place. Moving over to the AL West, we've got the Los Angeles Angels at 18 and 7. They've got a 4-game lead over the Oakland Athletics, who are 14 and 11. The Rangers are 10 and 15. They've got they are 8 games out of first, and the Mariners are 9 and 16. They are 9 games out of first place. So with that, let us scooch this out and get ready to play somebody. Let's go down to the field as we are ready to start this game.
Play ball!
So the Philadelphia Phillies come into this game. They are 14-11, and the Pittsburgh Pirates are 7-17. This is game 3 of a 3-game series. Phillies have picked up the first 2 games. The Pirates looking to avoid the clean sweep. Phillies looking to sweep the Pirates. Can they do it? We're going to find out in 9 innings time. And let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Philadelphia Phillies. Leading off, the right fielder, So Taguchi. Batting second, the center fielder, Jason Worth. Batting third, the second baseman, Chase Utley. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the first baseman, Ryan Howard. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Pat Brill. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Pedro Feliz. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Eric Barnett. Batting eighth, the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Brett Myers. On the mound for the Pirates, it is Paul Maholm. He'll come in today's game with a starting ERA of a 4.20. He's got 3 wins and 1 loss. He's pitched 25 2/3 of an inning, allowed 27 hits, 20 strikeouts, and 6 walks. We're here at PNC Park, which gives a -3 to strikeouts, but nothing to walks and nothing to home runs. And with that, So Taguchi makes his way up into the batter's box, and we are ready for the first pitch. He is batting a 308. And that is a 3-6, column 3, row 6. Remember, we read the red die as the top line. The white die will tell us the row and column. So column 3, row 6. And that is a blank. Now, consider that a blank right now because Paul has not faced his allotted number of batters. And that'll be a 5-1, column 5, row 1, double star 1. And that is a ground ball to second base to Sanchez. He'll make the play there.
Out!
And that'll be out number 1. Let's take a look at the starting defense for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Out there in left, Bay will be out there in left field. McClough will be at center. Noddy will be at right. Going around the horn, we've got Batista on third. Rivera will be at short. Sanchez will be on second. And LaRoche at first. Polino will be behind the plate. And Maholm will be on the mound. Jason Worth batting a 226. And the pitch. And that'll be a 1-3, column 1, row 3. Strikeout plus on a 1-21. That is an 11. Struck him out looking.
Swing and a miss! Struck him out!
Struck him out, and that'll be 2 away. And that's going to bring up Chase Utley. Utley batting a 333. And that'll be a 1-4, column 1, row 4. That is a strikeout plus. Now, on a strikeout plus, we add 10 to the strikeout range, -3 from PNC Park. So we add 7. That is a 15. The 10 in range. Struck him out looking.
Swing and a miss! He struck him out!
Struck him out, and the Pirates retire the Phillies in order. 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, and no errors. We go to the bottom of the first, and here is the starting lineup for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Leading off, the center fielder, Nate McClough. Batting second, the second baseman, Freddie Sanchez. Batting third, the left fielder, Jason Bay. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the center fielder, Ronnie Paulino. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Xavier Nettie. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Adam LaRoche. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Jose Batista. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Luis Riveras. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Paul Maholm. On the mound for the Phillies, it is Brett Myers. Myers will come in today's game with a starting ERA of a 6.21. He's got 2 wins and 2 losses. He's pitched 29 innings, allowed 35 hits, 24 strikeouts, and 7 walks. And with that, Nate McLaughlin steps up into the batter's box. He's batting a .309, and here is the pitch. As we start the bottom half of the first inning, that's going to be a 5-6, column 5, row 6, and that is going to be a walk. On a 1 to 10, the 20 is too high. So we check the D20 on the walk range. And that is going to be a 3-4, column 3, row 4. That's a pop up to first base. Howard will get underneath it.
You're out.
Makes the catch and puts one away. Let's take a look at the starting defense for the Philadelphia Phillies. Brawl will be out there in left field. Worth will be in center. Taguchi at right. Going around the horn, we've got Feliz on third. Burnett will be at short. Utley's on second. Ryan Howard's at first. Ruiz will be behind the plate. And Myers will be on the mound. Freddie Sanchez, he's batting a .253. And that is going to be a 6-2, column 6, row 2. That is a split result. Now, on a split result, we take a look to see if the batter is left or right-handed. He's a right-handed batter. So on the split result off of the pitcher card, we'll look to the right-handed side of the slash. And in that case, it's a strikeout. On a 1 to 3, the 8 is too high. So it's outside of the range, and that's going to be a 3-5. Column 3, row 5, double star 5. It's a fly ball back there to Worth. So double star 5, come over to the double star line on top. Come over to the 5th position, and that's going to be a fly ball back there to Worth. Doesn't have to move much. He'll make the catch.
You're out.
And that puts 2 away. Jason Bay batting a .210. The Phillies have put 2 up and 2 down. And the pitch. And that'll be a 1-6, column 1, row 6. That is going to be a walk on a 1 to 14. The 13 is in range for the walk.
Walking. Good base on balls.
And with that, my Bay will trot on down to first. First walk allowed by Brett Myers. And that's going to bring up Ronnie Paulino. He's batting a .174. 2 outs. Infielders at normal depth, and with 2 outs and a runner on base, we do add a +1 to the base run rating. Strategy roll, and we do roll for strategy. So strategy roll was a 5. Philly Pirates holding off. And here is the pitch. Infield at normal depth. And that is going to be a 5-6, column 5, row 6. That is a walk. On a 1 to 9, the 19 is too high. And that'll be a 1-6, column 1, row 6. That's a line drive down the third baseline to Feliz. He'll make the catch.
You're out.
And that will retire the side. So the Pirates, no runs, no hits, and no errors, but they do leave 1 stranded. After 1, we're tied at 0. We go to the top of the second. It's going to be Ryan Howard, Pat Brill, and Pedro Feliz due up for the Phillies. Ryan Howard batting a .213. And that is going to be a 3-2, column 3, row 2. It's a range play. Now, on a range play, we're going to check the first number of the defense. Whose range are we checking? And that'll be a 6-1, column 6, row 1, double star 4. It's going to be a fly ball back there to Bay. Bay's range is on a 1 to 2.
Hit in the air down the left field side. This is going to be a tough play.
It's a 6. Bay can't make the play. Now we're going to roll a D20. If it's on a 1 to 4, it's a double. 5 to 20, it's a single. It's a 20, and Ryan Howard leads off with a base hit.
He doesn't have it.
He won't be able to make the play in time as the ball goes over his head, and Howard is safe on first. Bay is 7 for 16 on his range plays, Strategy roll is a 16. Phillies are standing pat. The infield is at double play depth. Strategy with a runner on first, no outs. Pat Burrell batting a .273. And here is the pitch. And that'll be a 4-3, column 4, row 3. Strikeout plus on a 1-18. The 20 is too high. And that'll be a 5-6, column 5, row 6, double star 2. It's a ground ball to Rivera's. And we're going to check for double play rating. And that is a 0. Sanchez is a 0. The pivot is at second base. So the ground double play rating is a 4. We'll roll 1d6 against the ground double play rating. And if the roll is less than or equal to the ground double play rating, it becomes a double play. That is a 4. The die roll is a 4. It's a double play. It's a 6-4-3 double play.
Holy cow, what a double play!
And the Pirates turn 2 on that one, and that's going to bring up Pedro Feliz, who is batting at .260. 2 outs, nobody on. And that is going to be a 6-2, column 6, row 2, double star. Strikeout plus on a 1-13. The 11 in range struck him out.
Swing and a miss, he struck him out.
So no runs, 1 hit, and no errors, and the Phillies and none left on. We go to the bottom of the second. Xavier Nettie, Adam LaRoche, and Jose Bautista due up for the Pirates. Xavier Nettie batting a .290, and here is the pitch. And that'll be a 5-6, column 5, row 6. That is a walk. On a 1-7, the 4 in range, and that'll be good for a walk.
Walks, and that wasn't close.
So Xavier will lead off with a walk, and that's going to bring up Adam LaRoche. LaRoche batting a .359. Strategy rolls an 11. The Pirates are standing pat. Infield at double play depth, and that'll be a 2-1, column 2, row 1. Possible error on a throw. So on an error check, that is the number in the bracket. Whose error range are we checking? And that'll be a 6-4, column 6, row 4, double star 6. It's a fly ball to Taguchi. His error range is a 0. That is a 19. No error there. He'll make the catch.
Out!
And that'll put 1 away. Jose Bautista batting a .127. Strategy roll is a 2. That is a hit and run attempt. Infield still at double play depth. So on a hit and run, all ground double play ratings will get a -2. Base run ratings get a +2. All home run and walk ratings for the batter are cut in half. We round those down. All lineouts are double plays with the exception of the error on a throw. And if the batter strikes out, we'll resolve the play as a steal. All right, here is the pitch to Bautista. And that is a 2-6, column 2, row 6. It's a range play. Whose range are we checking? And that is going to be a 1-5, column 6, row 5. It's a fly ball back there to Burrell. His range is a 1.
Swing and a fly ball left field.
It's a 5. Burrell can't make the play.
Let that ball get by him.
And with that, Nettie will go over to second. The stop sign goes up. And with that, if the base run rating is less than 0, the runners will hold.
Everybody clap your hands.
1 out, runners on first and second. Strategy roll is a 19, and that's going to bring up Luis Rivera. He is batting a .333. Strategy roll is a 19. Pirates standing pat. And the pitch, it is a 4-1, column 4, row 1. Home run on a 1-2. The 12 is too high. And And that'll be a 2-4, column 2, row 4. It's a line drive up the middle to Myers. Myers will make the catch.
Out!
And the runner is doubled up at first on a 1-4. He's doubled up at first, and that is a double play.
Double play!
So the Phillies.
Have you picked your designated driver for this evening? Please remember to drink responsibly.
So the Phillies return the double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. And the Pirates will leave 1 stranded after 2. We're still tied at 0. We go to the top of the 3rd. It's Eric Burnett, Carlos Ruiz, and Brett Myers due up for the Fightin' Phils. Eric Burnett batting a .262, and here is the pitch. And that'll be a 4-4, column 4, row 4. That is a walk on a 1-13. That is a 13, and Burnett will trot on down to first.
Outside. Base on ball.
So with that, it is a walk, and that is his first walk of the game allowed. Strategy roll is a 20. Anytime you roll a 20 on the strategy die, it is a pickoff attempt. It's a balk on a 1-5. It's a 4. It's a balk. So he throws it wide, and Burnett will race on down to second on a balk. Infield now at normal depth. Carlos Ruiz batting a .211. No outs, runner on second. And that is going to be a 4-2, column 4. Row 2, that is a blank. And that'll be a 5-5, column 5, row 5. It's a ground ball to Batista. He'll make the catch. And with that, advance on roll of a 6 when balls hit the third base. So with that, Burnett will hold at first.
Out!
Sorry, Burnett will hold at second. So 1 out, runner on second. Strategy roll is a 13. It is a sacrifice play. Brett Myers batting a 111 with 1 out, runner in scoring position, and here is the pitch. And that'll be a 6-3, column 6, row 3. That is a blank. It is a successful sac bunt. Bunts it up the middle to Mahone on a bunt rating of a 2 on a 1-14. 11 is in range of the bunt.
Out!
So 2 outs, and they get Burnett over to third. 2 outs. Runner on third, 90 feet away. We go to the top of the order. Strategy roll is a 9. Phillies are holding off. Taguchi is 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. And that'll be a 1-5, column 1, row 5. That is a strikeout on a 1-3. That is a 3. Struck him out.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
So no runs, no hits, and no errors, and the Phillies will leave 1 stranded. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. It's Paul Mahone, Nate McLaughlin, Freddie Sanchez due up for the Pirates. Paul Mahone, first time we're seeing him up. He's been in 5 games so far. He's had 10 at-bats, but no average just yet in the replay. Here is the pitch. To Mahone, and that'll be a 1-6, column 1, row 6. That is a walk. On a 1-10, that is a 5, and that'll be good for a walk.
Outside. Base on ball.
And that's the 3rd walk allowed by Myers in this game. We go to the top of the order. Nate McLaughlin, 0 for 1. Strategy roll is a 6. Pirates are holding off. The infield is at double play depth, and here is the pitch. And that'll be a 2-5, column 2, row 5. It is a hit by pitch. So Myers will hit him. Range is on a 1-12. Myers will give a -1 to that. It is a 2 in range. And with that, the Pirates have runners on first and second. Freddie Sanchez is 0 for 1. Strategy roll is a 10. Infield still at double play depth. And here is the pitch. And that'll be a 6-4, column 6, row 4. Strikeout on a 1-3. The 12 is too high. And that'll be a 5-2, column 5, row 2. It's a power hit to Bro. On a 1-8, it's a single. 9-11, it's a double. 12-13, it's a triple. If it's 14 or higher, that's a flyout. It's a 10, that's going to be good for a double.
And it's a double.
And the Pirates break the deadlock, and they'll get on the board first. They strike first. It's 1-0 on an RBI double by Freddie Sanchez. Nate McCloth will go to third. Stop sign goes up for him. Base run rating is a 0. So remember, if it's less than 1, the runners will hold. And that is going to bring up Jason Bay. Bay walked his last time up. Strategy roll is a 7. The infield playing in, and here is the pitch. And that'll be a 3-4, column 3, row 4. That is a blank. And that'll be a 3-6, column 3, row 6. It's a power hit to Brill. And this time on a 1-7, it's a single. 8-10, it's a double. 11-14, it's a triple. It's a 12. This time it's a triple.
Digging for third. Head first slide.
It's a 2-run RBI triple by Jason Bay, and the Pirates will go up 3-0 here in the bottom of the third. Bay. Ronnie Paulino is up. He's 0 for 1. Strategy rolls a 7, and here is the pitch. And that'll be a 2-3, column 2, row 3. It's a range play, but it's the @ symbol. So with the @ symbol, we resolve the play at the ballpark. So a range play at the ballpark, and that is going to be a 4-5, column 4, row 5. It's a double star 5. It's a fly ball back there to Worth. His range is on a 1-5.
Fly ball left center field. Tries to catch it.
It's a 5. Worth makes the catch.
What a play to get to that ball.
And we'll check to see if it's a sacrifice play. It's a failed SF roll. So with that 1 out.
Everybody clap your hands.
1 out, runner still on third, and that's going to bring up Xavier Nettie. Nettie walked his last time up. Strategy roll 11. Pirates are holding off infield at normal depth, and here is the pitch. And that'll be a 3-5, column 3, row 5. Strikeout plus on a 1-17. Because remember, we add 10, so 1-17, the 19 is too high. And that'll be a 3-5, column 3, row 5, and that's going to be that will be a base hit. Split off of the batter card, we take a look at the pitcher and see if the pitcher is left or right-handed. Myers is a right-handed pitcher, so it is good for a base hit. Pirates coming out strong here in the bottom of the third. They've already scored 4 runs. Adam LaRoche, 0 for 1. Strategy roll is an 18. Runner on first. Infield at normal depth with 1 out. And here is the pitch. And that'll be a 4-5, column 4, row 5. That is a walk plus on a 1-20. That is a 20, and that would be good for a walk.
Outside. Base on ball.
And with that, Jose Batista is 1 for 1 today. Strategy roll is an 11. Runners on first and second. Infield at normal depth. And the pitch, and that'll be a 2-2, column 2, row 2. Home run on a 1-8. That is a 6. And that ball is long. That ball is high. And that ball is out of here.
Fly ball. Deep to left field. Hooking down the line. Gone! Towering fly ball.
Fly ball down the left field side. Bro goes back, and that ball is into the stands. And the Pirates take a 7-0 lead here in the bottom of the third on a 3-run home run by Jose Bautista. And that is his second home run of the replay.
Everybody clap your hands.
Bullpen for the Phillies starting to warm up now. Luis Rivera's is 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. 1 out, nobody on. And that'll be a 4-4, column 4, row 4, home run chance on a 1-12. The 1 is in range. It needs to be a 2 or 1. It's a 2, and that's another home run.
There's a drive. Way back. It might be. It could be.
And the Pirates with back-to-back home runs on a solo home run by Luis Rivera. It's 8-0 here in the bottom of the third.
Fans who interfere with play on the field will be escorted from the stadium.
And with that, Paul Mahomes is up. He's walked his last time up, has a run scored, and here is the pitch. And that'll be a 4-3, column 4, row 3, strikeout plus. On a 1-30, the 14 is in range.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Struck him out looking, and that'll put 2 away, and we go to the top of the order. Nate McLaughlin is 0 for 1 with a run scored. And that'll be a 4-2, column 4, row 2, at the ballpark. We'll resolve the play at PNC Park, and that'll be a 6-5, column 6, row 5. Power hit to Taguchi on a 1-10. It's a single. 11 is a double. 12 is a triple. 13-17 is a home run. It's a 19, and that's going to be a fly ball back there. Taguchi will make the catch.
Out.
And that will retire the side. 8 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and none left on after 3. It's Pirates 8, Phillies nothing. We go to the top of the fourth. It's Jason Worth, Chase Utley, and Ryan Howard due up for the Phillies. Jason Worth 0 for 1, struck out his last time up, and here is the pitch. And that'll be a 4-2, column 4, row 2. That is a blank. And that'll be a 5-4, column 5, row 4. Mahomes is a left-handed pitcher. Worth with a home run. Worth with the home run down the right field side. That ball's going back. Nady chasing it, and that ball is into the Allegheny. And the Phillies get on the board with a solo home run by Jason Worth. It's 8-1. And that is Worth's 4th home run of the replay.
No throwing of any objects on the playing field.
Phillies down by 7. Chase Utley 0 for 1 with a strikeout, and here is the pitch. And that'll be a 5-3, column 5, row 3. Possible error. Whose error range are we checking? And that'll be a 4-6, column 4, row 6. It's a single out there into right field to Natty. Error range is on a 0. That is a 5. There's no error there. And with that, Utley will get on with a base hit. Ryan Howard 0 for 1. 1 for 1, runner on first, and no strategy rolls. The reason that we have no strategy is we take the difference in the score. It's a 7-run game. We added to the inning we're in. We're in the top of the fourth. We're in the fourth inning. So 7 plus 4 equals 11. If the number you get is higher than 10, you do not roll for strategy until the difference in the score, until that difference is brought down lower than 10. Infield at normal depth, Ryan Howard up to bat. And the pitch. And that'll be a 4-6, column 4, row 6. That is a walk on a 1 to 10. That is a 3, and that'll be good for a walk.
Walks, and that wasn't close.
So runners on first and second. That's going to bring up Pat Brill. Brill 0 for 1, and the pitch. And that'll be a 5-5, column 5, row 5. That is a blank. Brill with a 3-4, column 3, row 4. Fly ball back there to Nettie. He'll make the catch.
Ow!
And that'll put 1 away. Utley, does he advance to third? We subtract 0 minus 1. That makes it a 3. The die roll is a 5. And the rule says if the D6 is less than or equal to the adjusted base run rating, he would advance from the third. He would advance to third. Otherwise, he holds. Hey there, gamer. Welcome in. It's the top of the fourth, and the Pirates you just missed a really big rally in the bottom half of the third inning. The Pirates came. The bats just opened up for the Pirates, and they scored 8 runs in that inning. And the Phillies trying to claw that lead, trying to call back the lead here. Pedro Feliz, 0 for 1, struck out his last time up. Runners on second and first. And infield is at normal depth. And the pitch. And that is going to be a 2-5, column 2, row 5. It's a hit by pitch. Paul will give a +2. That makes it a 2. The 5 is too high. And that'll be a 6-4, column 6, row 4. It's a fly ball back there to Bay.
Ow!
Bay will make the catch, and Utley still holds at first. Same here, my friends. Same here, gamer. I still believe in the Phillies, but, it's just the way the dice come out with inside pitch. No lead is safe in inside pitch. Anything can happen on any roll of the dice. Eric Barnett is up. He walked his last time up. Runners on first and second. Infield at normal depth. And here is the pitch. And that'll be a 6-4, column 6, row 4. At the ballpark. We'll go to PNC Park. That is a blank. It's a 1-2, column 1, row 2. On a blank off of the ballpark card, it is a rare play. So let's see what the rare play is. It is an error. It's catcher's interference. Possible catcher's interference resolved by checking catcher's error rating. If error on catcher, hitter gets first base, catcher interferes with Ronnie Paulino. So, catcher's interference, the umpire awards Barnett first base on that catcher's interference, and that'll load the bases. So the bases are loaded, and here comes Carlos Ruiz. He is 0 for 1, and the pitch. And that'll be a 6-6, column 6, row 6. That is a blank. And that'll be a 2-5, column 2, row 5. It's a base hit out there into center field to McClough. 1 run scores on the single. Howard at third. Does he come around to home? He'll go from second to home on a +1 to the base run rating. That is a 3. The die roll is a 2. And if the roll is less than or equal to the ABR, the runner advances. Howard advances home. Barnett on second. He'll go from first to third with a base run rating of a -2. That is a 2. The die roll is a 2. He'll go to third, and it's a 2-run RBI single by Carlos Ruiz, and the Phillies cut the lead down to 5. It's 8-3 Pittsburgh. Strategy rolls are turned back on. It's a 20 on a 1-5. It's a balk. It's a 4. It's another balk. And on a balk, they'll score another run. They cut the lead down to half. It's 8-4 on the balk. And he throws it wide, trying to pick off Batista, but can't get it in time. And with that, Brett Myers is up, and here is the pitch to Myers. And that is a 3-3, column 3, row 3, home run on a 0. The 12 is too high. And a 2-2, column 2, row 2, power hit to Nettie on a 1-5. It's a single. 6-13. It's a double. It's a 6. It's a double.
It's a double.
RBI double by Brett Myers, and the Phillies have scored 5 runs here in the top of the 4th. They cut the lead down to 3. It's 8-5 Phillies, and we go to the top of the order. You can say that again, gamer. You can say that again, and we go to the top of the order. Some crazy stuff is going on in this game. Taguchi is up. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Strategy roll is a 7, and here is the pitch. And that'll be a 2-3, column 2, row 3. It's a walk. On a 1-7, that is a 1. Excuse me, that is a 1.
Outside. Base on ball.
And that'll put runners on first and second. Jason Worth is up. And with that, the Phillies have batted around in this inning. They started with Worth on a home run. Worth has come right back around. The Phillies, excuse me, there, have batted around in this inning. So they went completely through the lineup. And we're back to the top of the order. And we're back to Jason Worth, who started off this inning. He started it off with a home run. Does he do it again? Here's the pitch. It's a 6-4, column 6, row 4, at the ballpark. It's a 6-1, column 6, row 1, home run on a 1-20. It's a 10. It's a 3-run home run.
Swinging a long drive. This ball is out of here.
3-run home run up the dead center. McCloth runs back with it, and that ball is into the grass. It is 8-8. The Phillies have came back and tied this game up. They scored 8. Pirates scored 8 in the bottom of the 3rd. The Phillies have scored 8 here in the top of the 4th. And Chase Utley, he is 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a run in the bullpen for the Pirates, warming up as well. And that'll be a 2-6, column 2, row 6, double star. It's a double star too. Now, in the physical game, double star off of the picture card, you're going to roll 1d6. And that'll determine the auto out in the PC game. It'll randomly choose it. It's a ground ball to the shortstop to Rivera's. He'll make the game.
You're out.
Yeah, I agree. It's like a football game erupted here. It's like instead of watching the Phillies and the Pirates play, it's like watching the Eagles and the Steelers play. We ended up over at Heinz Field instead of PNC Park. And with that, it is 8 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. And are they going to keep Myers on? They are. So Myers is going to do another inning here. Bottom of the 4th, Freddie Sanchez is 1 for 2 with a double, a run, and an RBI. What an amazing inning right there it's been for the Phillies. They came back for that, and that is a 2-5, column 2, row 5, hit by pitch on a 1-4. Myers gives the -1. It's a 7. Nothing. We're going to undo that. Hold on. So it was a hit by pitch result. The 9, it's outside of the range. And that'll be a 5-5, column 5, row 5. It's a ground ball to Utley.
You're out.
And Utley will make the catch and put 1 away. Jason Bay is up. He's 1 for 1 today with a triple, a walk, a run, and 2 RBIs. And here is the pitch. And that'll be a 1-4, column 1, row 4. It's a strikeout on a 1-8. The 12 is too high. And that'll be a 5-4, 3-4, column 3, row 4. It's a ground ball down the third baseline to Feliz. He'll make the catch there.
Oh!
And that'll put 2 away. 2 up, 2 down, and Ronnie Paulino is up. He is 0 for 2 and the pitch. And that'll be a 6-1, column 6, row 1. That is a strikeout on a 1-8. That is a 3. Struck him out.
The swing and a miss. He struck him out.
So no runs, no hits, and no errors as the Phillies retire the Pirates in order. After 4, we're tied at 8. We go to the top of the 5th. It's Ryan Howard, Pat Bro, and Pedro Feliz due up. Do the Pirates keep Paul out there? They are. But they're keeping him on a very, very short leash. Ryan Howard, 1 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. And here is the pitch. And that'll be a 6-5, column 6, row 5. Strikeout plus on a 1-23. The 17 is in range. Struck him out. And that'll be 1 away. Pat Burrell, 0 for 2 and the pitch. Burrell, 4-6, column 4, row 6. That is a walk on a 1-19. The 2 is in range, and that'll be good for a walk.
Walking. Good base on balls.
So Burrell is on at first. Strategy roll is a 17. That's going to bring up Pedro Feliz. Paul Mahomes can face 5 more batters before he is considered tired. Feliz is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Infield double play depth, and that'll be a 5-1, column 5, row 1. It's a range play. Whose range are we checking? It's a 6-1, column 6, row 1, double star 3. It's a ground ball to Batista. His range is on a 1-2.
Hard ground ball.
It's a 5. That's going to be good for a base hit.
Let that ball get by him.
And with that, Burrell will go to second. He would advance from first to third. On a 6, he holds. Eric Barnett is 0 for 1 with a walk and a run. Infield still at double play depth with 1 out. Runners on first and second. The strategy roll is a 14. Phillies holding off. And here is the pitch. And that'll be a 6-4, column 6, row 4 at the ballpark. And that'll be a 4-3, column 4, row 3. That's a ground ball to Reyes. And that is going to be a double play. Brawl will go to third. However, the double play rating is a 0, 0 from a home. That makes it a 4. The die roll is a 2. It is a 6-4-3 double play.
Holy cow, what a double play!
So they turn the double play to get out of the inning there. It's no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and the Phillies will leave 1 stranded. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Xavier Nettie, Adam LaRoche, and Jose Batista due up for the Pirates. Brett Myers can face 5 more batters before he is considered tired. They are going to keep him out there. Xavier Nettie is 1 for 1 with a walk, a run, and an RBI. And the pitch. And that'll be a 2-3. Column 2, row 3, range play at the ballpark. And that'll be a 2-1. Column 2, row 1, double to Worth. Worth's range is on a 1-5.
Liner into center. Will it stay up?
It's a 3. Worth sees it. Burrell comes over. Worth waving him off. He makes the catch.
That is a really good play.
And puts 1 away. Adam LaRoche is 0 for 1 with a walk and a run. And here is the pitch. And that'll be a 4-1. Column 4, row 1. Home run on a 1-17. The 19 is too high. And that'll be a 3-2. Column 3, row 2. It's a ground ball down the first baseline. Howard will get it. Myers comes over, makes the catch.
Out!
And that puts 2 away. Jose Batista 2 for 2 with a home run, a walk, a run, and 3 RBIs on the day. And here is the pitch. And that'll be a 4-6, column 2, row 6. Sorry, it's a 2-6, not a 4-6. Range play. Whose range are we checking? 2-2, column 2, row 2, ground ball to Phillies. His range is on a 1-3. Worth 11 for 14 on his range.
Hard ground ball.
Phillies with the 3 makes the catch and takes the double away.
That was a fine play.
So the Phillies retire the Pirates in order, 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, and no errors. After 5, we are tied at 8. We go to the top of the 6. It's going to be Carlos Ruiz, Brett Myers, and So Taguchi due up for the Phillies. Paul Maholm can face 3 more batters before he's considered tired, and says he's got a little bit more left in the tank. We'll see. And here's the pitch to Ruiz, who is 1 for 2 with a run and 2 RBIs. 5-3, column 5, row 3, possible error. And that'll be a 1-5, column 1, row 5, double star 2. It's a ground ball to the shortstop. Rivera's error range is on a 1-16. It's an 8, and that'll be good. And that is an error, so it's an E6. It's a 1-base error as Rivera's boots the ball. And with that, Ruiz gets on by an error by the shortstop. Brett Myers is 1 for 1 today with a double, a run, and an RBI. Strategy roll is a 3, and here's the pitch to Myers. And that'll be a 4-3, column 4, row 3, strikeout plus on a 1-24. That is an 11. Struck him out.
He struck him out.
Struck him out, and we go to the top of the order. 1 out. Strategy roll is a 20. Once again, it's a pickoff attempt. On a 1-5, it's a bulk. It's a 6. This time, nothing happens. And that'll be a 3-4, column 3, row 4, double question mark, double star on a 1-13. The 19 is in range, and that'll be a ground ball down the third baseline to Batista, who will make the catch. And with that, it is a 6, so the play is only at first. Sanchez is a 0. Ground double play rating is a 0, the pivot being second base. That is a 5 with a 6. A roll of a 6, the only play is the batter at first. So Louise will go to second on a fielder's choice.
Out!
So 2 outs, and that'll bring up Jason Worth. Worth, 2 for 3 today with 2 home runs, a strikeout, a run, and it's a 4 RBI day for him. And that'll be a 6-6, column 6, row 6. That is a blank. And that'll be a 1-6, column 1, row 6, base hit to second base. And Ruiz will go to third. As he waved around, he'll go home on a 3 through 6. That is a 3, and the Phillies have taken the lead. And the Phillies take the lead on an RBI single by Jason Worth. It's 9-8 Phillies.
Everybody clap your hands.
And this game has just gotten interesting. And they're going to give him the one more. Chase Utley, excuse me there. Chase Utley up to bat. He's 1 for 3 with a strikeout and a run. Strategy roll is a 9. And here is the pitch. And that'll be a 2-5, column 2, row 5. That's a hit by pitch. That's a +2. That makes it a 20. That is a 5. And he'll get hit by the pitch there. So runners on first and second with 2 outs, and that'll bring up Ryan Howard. Howard 1 for 2 with a walk, a strikeout, and a run. And Paulino is going to call a quick timeout. They're going to go out there and talk to Mahone on the mound. Yeah, this is like the game. Since you mentioned that, Gamer, this is like the game where the Phillies were down by 10 in the first inning to the Pirates, and they came back to win that game. They clawed back the win on that. It was 2 home runs hit by by Jeltz on that one. They did a whole video on that one on Secret Base. Howard 1 for 2 with a walk, a strikeout, and a run. Umpire calls everyone back. We're ready to continue play. Strategy rolls a 10. Phillies are going to stand pat on strategy. And that would be a 3-6, column 3, row 6. It's a base hit. So with that, Worth will go to third. Utley goes to second. Does Worth get waved around to go to home? He does. On a 2 through 6, he'll go from second to home. And the Phillies will open up a 2-run lead. Utley is on second. He'll go from first to third on a 4 through 6. That is a 5. He will advance to third. And the Phillies have runners on the corners. And with that, the call to the bullpen has been made. So the Pirates are going to go to the bullpen. Gotta reopen the database here for my pictures. So with that, and they're going to go with Sean Burnett. Actually, Pat Burrell is up. Sorry, it's Pat Burrell. They're going to go with Francois Osorio will come into the game now. Osorio will come in with a starting ERA of a 5.37. He's got no wins and no losses. He's pitched 6 and 2/3 innings, allowed 8 hits, 1 strikeout, and 2 walks. Let's take a look at the stats here for Mahomes. He went 5 and 2/3 innings, allowed 9 hits, 10 runs, 8 earned runs, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts, 2 home runs, 1 hit by pitch. He had 2 balks, an ERA of a 5.75, but still responsible for Utley and Howard on the mound. Strategy rolls an 8 for Pat Burrell. He'll hold off on the strategy. He's 0 for 2 with a walk, and here is the pitch. And that'll be a 4-1, column 4, row 1. It's a strikeout on a 1-9. The 12 is too high. And that'll be a 5-6, column 5, row 6, double star 2. It's a ground ball to Sanchez, who will make the catch.
Out!
And that will retire the side. So 2 runs, 2 hits, and 1 error. The Phillies will leave 2 stranded. We go to the bottom of the 6th. And that is going to do Luis Rivera's, Francois Osorio, and Nate McClough do up for the Pirates. Brett Myers going to come out of the game. Myers is coming out. So the Phillies going to go to the bullpen as well. And they are going to bring in A.J. Happ. Happ is going to comes into the game with a 9.0 ERA. He's got 2 innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 strikeout, no wins and no losses. Taking a look at the stats here from Myers, he went 5 innings, allowed 6 hits, 8 runs, 8 earned runs, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts, 2 home runs, 1 hit by pitch, an ERA of a 7.42. So we go to the both teams deciding to go to the bullpen. Here in the bottom of the 6th, Lewis is up. He's 1 for 2 with a home run, a run, and an RBI. And that'll be a 5-4, column 5, row 4, wild pitch. Nobody's on, so we're going to roll for the batter. And that'll be a 1-6, column 1, row 6. It's a pop-up down the third baseline. Feliz will get underneath it.
Ow!
Makes the catch and puts 1 away. Osorio is up. Are they going to let him take the hit here? No, they are not. So Jack Wilson will come in to pinch hit. Sorry. Andy LaRoche comes in to pinch hit. Andy LaRoche comes in to pinch hit. He's batting in 071. Nobody on, 1 out. Infield at normal depth, and the pitch. And that'll be a 5-1, column 5, row 1. That is a blank. And that'll be a 4-5, column 4, row 5, double star 1. Fly ball back there. Worth will chase it. Gets underneath it.
Ow!
And puts 2 away, 2 up, and 2 down. We go to the top of the order. Nate McClough, 0 for 2 with a run scored. And the pitch. And that'll be a 6-1, column 6, row 1. Strikeout on a 1-5, 16 is too high. And that'll be a 5-2, column 5, row 2. That's good for a base hit out there to center field. Smacks a blooper out there, and Worth will throw it to Utley to hold him at second. So 2 outs, runner on first. Strategy roll is a 10, and that's going to bring up Freddie Sanchez. Sanchez is 1 for 3 with a double, a run, and an RBI. Strategy roll is a 10. Pirates holding off. And that'll be a 1-6. Column 1, row 6. It's a range play. Whose range are we checking? By the way, Phillies' range is 6 for 7. 2-5. Column 2, row 5. Fly ball out there into right field. Taguchi's range is on a 1-3.
Looked in the air to shallow right. He's coming on.
It's a 6. Taguchi can't make the play, and that'll be good for a single.
Let that ball get by him.
And that is a 6. It tells us to check the other die. And with that, runners will hold. So runners on first and second. Strategy rolls a 13. Jason Bay is up. He's 1 for 2 with a triple, a walk, a run, 2 RBIs. Strategy roll is a 13, and here is the pitch. And that is a 3-6, column 3, row 6. That is a blank. And that will be a 1-1, column 1, row 1. It's a double out there to Worth.
And it's a double.
And let's take a look. And Sanchez goes to third. It's a 1. Lead runner will advance on that. And the Pirates have came back to tie the game up. Die roll is a 1. Base run rating is a 2. If the roll is less than or equal to, he will advance. Bay goes to third. So it's a tied game yet again. It's 10-10. And with that, Ronnie Paulino is up. He's 0 for 3. Strategy roll is a 19. Happ can face 6 more batters, and that is a 4-4. Column 4, row 4. That is a walk. On a 1-9, the 13 is too high. And that'll be a 3-5, column 3, row 5. Fly ball back there to Bro. He'll make the catch.
Out!
And that will retire the side. So 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors, and 1 left on. Yep, and 1 left on. We go to after 6. We're tied at 10. We go to the top of the 7th. It's Pedro Feliz, Eric Burnett, and Carlos Feliz due up for the Phillies. Back to the bullpen we go for the Pirates. And with that, they are going to bring in Danny Batista. Actually, they're going to bring in Jesse Chavez. Chavez is going to come into the game. Comes into the game with a 24.55 ERA. He's got no wins and 1 loss. He's pitched 3 1/3 of an inning, allowed 10 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Taking a look at the stats here for Osorio. He went 1/3 of an inning, no earned runs, an ERA of a 5.14. Pedro Feliz is 1 for 3 with a strikeout, and here is the pitch. Feliz, and that'll be a 4-2, column 4, row 2, strikeout plus on a 1-13. The 2 in range struck him out.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
1 away, and that's going to bring up Eric Burnett. Burnett is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run, and here is the pitch. Burnett 6-6, column 6, row 6. That is a strikeout. On a 1-6, the 15 is too high. And that'll be a 2-3, column 2, row 3. It's a ground ball down the third baseline to Batista, who will make the catch.
Out!
And that puts 2 away. Carlos Ruiz is up. He's 1 for 3 today with 2 runs and 2 RBIs. The pitch. And that'll be a 1-3-1. Column 3, row 1. Possible error. Whose error range are we checking? And that'll be a 4-3. Column 4, row 3. Power hit today. So on a 1-2, it's a single. 3-5, it's a double. It's a 6. It's a fly ball out. And with that, Bay will make the catch. And, well, we'll have to check first. Hold on. We got to check for his error rating. It's a 17. No error there. Sing, take me out to the ball game. So no runs, no hits, and no errors, and none left on for the Phillies as the Pirates retire them in order. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's Xavier Nettie, Adam LaRoche, and Jose Batista due up for the Phillies. We do have a new pitcher on the mound, Hap Dunn. And they are going to bring in Clay Cordy is going to come. Clay Cordy going to come in. Actually, Tom Gordon. They're going to bring in Tom Gordon. That is his card. Gordon comes into the game with a 10.91 ERA. He's got 1 win and no loss. He's pitched 3 1/3 innings, allowed 6 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Hap, he went 1 inning, allowed 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, an ERA of a 12.0. So 5, 6, and 7 due up in the lineup. Let's take a look at the box score after 6.5 have been played here at PNC Park. The Phillies scored 8 runs in the 4th, 2 runs in the 6th. It's 10 runs on 9 hits and no errors. The Pirates scored 8 runs in the 3rd, 2 runs in the 6th. It's 10 runs on 9 hits, and they've committed 2 errors. The Pirates and the Phillies are trading blows in this game. Xavier Nettie is 0 for 2 with a walk, a run, and an RBI. We do have 1 change to the lineup here, and Eric Brill is going to come out in left field, and they're going to bring in Greg Dobbs. Dobbs is going to take over at left field and at first. Yep. So Howard is also going to come out. Utley will go to first. And at second, they're going to bring in Brad Harmon to take over at second. And they are going to do the double switch there. All right, so that is the change to the lineup for the change to their defense. Xavier Nettie is 0 for 2 with a walk, a run, and an RBI. And here is the pitch. And that is going to be a 5-4, column 5, row 4. Strikeout on a 1-7. That is a 6. Struck him out.
Strike, 3 call.
And that'll bring up Adam LaRoche, who is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run. And here is the pitch. And that'll be a 5-1, column 5, row 1. Possible error on a ground ball. Who's error range are we checking? That's going to be a 5-2, column 5, row 2. Double star 5, ground ball to Taguchi. His makes the catch. And that'll put 2 away. Jose Bautista, 2 for 3 with a home run, a run, and 3 RBIs. And here is the pitch. And that'll be a 1-1, column 1, row 1. That is a blank. And that'll be a 6-5, column 6, row 5. Fly ball back there to Dobbs. He'll make the catch. And that will retire the side. So no runs, no hits, and no errors as the Phillies retire the Pirates in order, 3 up, 3 down. After 7, we're tied at 10. We go to the top of the 8th. It's Tom Gordon, So Taguchi, and Jason Worth due up. Tom Gordon not going to take the hit here. And they're going to bring in Chris Snell to pitch, take over. And Snell batting a 750, and here is the pitch. And that'll be a 5-5, column 5, row 5. It's a wild pitch, but nobody is on. And Snell with a 4-2, column 4, row 2. It's a home run into center field. And the Phillies will take a 1-run lead on a solo home run by Chris Snell, and that is his 4th home run of the replay. We go to the top of the order. So Taguchi, who is 0 for 3 with a walk, a strikeout, and a run. He is going to take the hit here and the pitch. And that'll be a 5-6, column 5, row 6. That is a strikeout plus. On a 1-17, that is a 4. Struck him out looking. And that'll put 1 away. Jesse Chavez is tired. And Jason Worth, 3 for 4 with 2 home runs, a strikeout, 3 runs, and 5 RBIs on the day. And the pitch. 4-5, column 4, row 5. Wild pitch. Nobody's on, so we're just going to roll for the batter. And that'll be a 2-1, column 2, row 1. It's a ground ball to the shortstop to Rivera's. He'll make the catch, takes the hit, and puts 2 away. 2 up, 2 down. Brad Herman is up. And here is the pitch to Herman. And that'll be a 5-1, column 5, row 1. Possible error on a throw. And that'll be a 2-4, column 2, row 4. It's a double to Natty. Error range is a 0. That is a 15. There is no error.
And it's a double.
And with that, Herman is on with a double. Chavez is tired. However, they do need 1 more out. Chase Utley is up. He's 1 for 3 with a strikeout and a run. Strategy roll is a 19. Phillies are standing pat. And that'll be a 3-6, column 3, row 6. It's a strikeout on a 1-5. That is a 3. Struck him out.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Struck him out in 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors. And 1 left and 1 left on. And 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's Luis Rivera's, Jesse Chavez, and Nate McClough due up for the Pirates. And with that, we go back to the bullpen for the Phillies. And this time they're going to bring in Ryan Matson. Matson is going to come in. Comes into the game with a 6.12 ERA. No wins and 2 losses. He's pitched 10 1/3 of an inning, allowed 14 hits, 8 strikeouts, and 4 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Tom Gordon, he went 1 inning, allowed 1 strikeout, an ERA of an 8.37. So 8, 9, and 1 due up in the lineup. Luis Rivera is 1 for 3 with a home run, a run, and an RBI. And here is the pitch. And that'll be a 4-1, column 4, row 1. It's a strikeout on a 1-2. The 4 is too high. And that'll be a 1-6, column 1, row 6. It's a pop-up down the third baseline. Feliz will get underneath it.
Out!
Makes the catch and puts 1 away. Jesse Chavez not taking the hit here. So Chavez not taking the hit. And they're going to bring in Ryan Dumit. Dumit is going to take the hit here. He's batting a 4-11. And here is the pitch. And that'll be a 4-5, column 4, row 5. Possible error on a ground ball. And that'll be a 2-1, column 2, row 1. Ground ball to Harmon. Error range is a 0. That is a 9. There is no error there. He'll make the catch.
Out!
And that'll put 2 away, and we go to the top of the order. Nate McLaughlin, 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored, 2 outs, nobody on. Infield at normal depth, and here is the pitch. And that'll be a 6-4, column 6, row 4. Home run chance on a 1. The 13 is too high. And that'll be a 1-4, column 1, row 4. It's a ground ball down the first baseline to Utley. Utley will make the catch.
Out!
And that will retire
Remember
the
to
set.
get your copy of the souvenir program.
So the Phillies retire the Pirates in order. No runs, no hits, and no errors, and none left on. After 8, it's Phillies 11, Pirates 10. We go to the top of the 9th. Greg Dobbs, Pedro Feliz, and Eric Burnett due up for the Phillies. Will we see some 9th inning magic? Pirates have a new pitcher on the mound. Both teams having to go deep into the bullpen, and they are going to bring in Matt Capps to. Matt Capps is going to come in to pitch. Capps comes into the game with a 4.50 ERA. He's got no wins and 1 loss. He's got 2 saves. He's pitched 8 innings, allowed 6 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Taking a look at the stats here for Jesse, he went 2 innings, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 3 strikeouts, 1 home run. Phillies have hit 3 home runs in this game so far. Here's the game with a 16.98 ERA. So 5, 6, and 7 due up in the lineup. Let's take a look at the box score after 8 have been played here at PNC Park. Phillies scored 8 runs in the 4th, 2 runs in the 6th, a run in the 8th. That's 11 runs on 11 hits and no errors. The Pirates scored 8 runs in the 3rd, 2 in the 6th, and they've just been held to 10 runs on 9 hits with 2 errors committed. Greg Dobbs batting a 143, and here is the pitch. And that is going to be a 5-1, column 5, row 1. That is a blank. Dobbs 6-4, column 6, row 4. That's a base hit out there in the right field. And the Phillies picking up right where they left off. Dobbs will get on with a base hit. So Dobbs is going to stay. Dobbs coming out. They are going to go with a pinch runner here. And no, they're not. So they're going to keep Dobbs on. And so Dobbs. All right. And the pitch. So Adam LaRoche is up. He's 1 for 4 today with 2 strikeouts. And that'll be a 4-4, column 4, row 4. That is a blank. And that'll be a 3-1, column 3, row 1. It's a ground ball to Rivera, who will make the catch. And that'll be a double play, +1. Sanchez is a 0. That is a 4. The die roll is a 3. Double play!
Double play!
Double play, and that's going to bring up Jose Bautista. Bautista going to take the hit here. And that'll be a 2-6, column 2, row 6. That is a strikeout on a 1-22. That is a 6. Struck him out. Struck him out looking. So no runs, 1 hit, and no errors, and none left on. We go to the bottom of the 9th. It's Freddie Sanchez, Jason Bay, and Ronnie Paulino due up for the Pirates. And with that, Ryan Madison is done, and they are going to bring in Brad Lidge. Lidge, no ERA, does have a special K rating. We'll talk about that when it comes into play. He's got 6 saves. He's pitched 9 innings, allowed 2 hits, 18 strikeouts, and 3 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Ryan Madison, he went 1 inning, an ERA of a 5.57. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the lineup for the Pirates. Sanchez is 2 for 4 with a double, a run, and an RBI. He's going to take the hit. Going to try to get him on base, and that'll be a 4-1, column 4, row 1. That is a walk plus on a 1-14. 7 is in range, and that'll be good for a walk.
Walkie, good base on balls.
So with that, Sanchez is on. It's and strategy roll is a 3. It is a hit and run attempt. So remember, ground double play is going to -2. Base run ratings get the +2. Home run and walk ratings cut in half, rounded down. Lineouts are double plays with the exception of the error on a throw. And should base strike out, will resolve the play as a steal. And that'll be a 4-4, column 4, row 4, walk plus on a 1-14. That's a 14, and that is a walk.
Walkie, good base on balls.
So runners on first and second with no outs. It's a pickoff attempt. Lidge doesn't pick anyone off. Strategy roll is the roll is a 3. Paulino 0 for 4 with a strikeout. They are going to let Paulino take the hit. It's a 5-3-5, column 3, row 5 at the ballpark. It's an 8 in range. Struck him, and that is going to be a strikeout. Struck him out.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Struck him out, and that'll put 1 away. Xavier Nettie is 1 for 3. Nettie going to take the hit here with a walk, a strikeout, a run, and an RBI. Strategy roll is a 16, and that is going to be a 5-4, column 5, row 4. Double question mark, double star, and a 1-4. The 5 is too high. 10 outside of the range of the special K. 2-1, column 2, row 1, double star 5, fly ball back there to Bay. Bay goes back, makes the catch.
Out!
Puts the out, 2 away. Sanchez will hold at second. And Phillies are knocking on the door here. The Pirates are down to the last out. Adam LaRoche, 0 for 3 today with a walk, a run, a walk and a run. LaRoche going to take the hit. Lidge tired. 3-1, column 3, row 1, at the ballpark. 20 outside of the range. Adam LaRoche on a 2-5. That is a double to Nettie.
Line drive down the right field line, slicing toward the corner. Air ball! Off the wall.
It's a double. The Pirates have the game tied up. Jose Batista's 2 for 4 with a home run or a run and 3 RBIs. Lidge staying out there on the mound. Got a little bit left in the tank. He is tired. And that is going to be a 5-5. Column 5, row 5. That is a walk plus on a 1-21. That is a 2. And the bases are loaded.
Walking. Good base on balls.
So they load the bases, and with that, it's going to bring up Luis Rivera's. Lidge is going to come out. And they are going to bring in Clay Cordy. Cordy is going to come in to try to get this game into extra innings. Rivera's is 1 for 4 with a run, a home run, a run, and an RBI. Bay. Nope, nothing going to do there with Bay. So Luis Rivera's is 1 for 4. Strategy rolls a 13. Pirates are holding off. And that is a 4-4. Column 4, row 4. It's a strikeout on a 1-2. The 19 is too high. And that'll be a 3-6. Column 3, row 6. It's a ground ball to third base to Batista. He'll make the catch.
You're out.
And this game is going into free baseball. So 1 run, 1 hit, and no errors. And the Pirates will leave them loaded. After 9, we're tied at 10. We're tied at 11. We go to the top of the 10th. It is Luis Rivera's Clay Cordy and Nate McLaughlin due up. I like that I just copied the Pittsburgh lineup over on that. Wow. It copied the entire Pittsburgh lineup over. So, give me a second here. We're going to try to see if we can fix that. Now, it automatically auto-saves the game. So, Phillies are up. And here is the pit. That is weird. I have never had that happen. I have never had this happen where it copied over the Pittsburgh lineup to the Phillies lineup. Wow, I have a double lineup here. All right, hold on. We're going to have to try to fix this, and it is a good thing that I do keep a copy of the lineup here. So, catcher. is going to be Carlos Ruiz. Okay. So, wow. That is weird. I have never had this happen to me. So, give me a second here, chat. I don't know how to fix this. So, like I said, it auto saves the game. There we go. There we go. That's all I had to do. I just had to. So we're gonna. It'll redo the inning. It's going to redo that last play there. So Luis Ramirez is 1 for 4. 40 up. And that'll be a 4-6, column 4, row 6. On a 1-2, the 7 is too high. And that'll be a 1-5, column 1, row 5. Fly ball back there to Bay.
Ow!
We go into free baseball. 1 run, 1 hits, no error. Bases, the Pirates will leave them loaded. We go to the top of the 10th. And here is the pitch. I don't know what happened. And from here on out, right. So we're going to let him take the hit here. 3-4, column 3, row 4. That is a strikeout. On a 0, the 14 is too high. 2-5, column 2, row 5, double star 3. It's a fly ball back there to to Bay. He'll make the catch.
Oh!
And that will put 1 away. Clay Cordy not going to take the hit. And that'll be Cole Hamels. Hamels will come in to pinch hit. And here is the pitch. That'll be a 4-5, column 4, row 5, range play. And that'll be a 5-1, column 5, row 1, ground ball to third base to Batista.
Hard ground ball.
It's a 3. That is a 6. Hamels will make the get on with a single.
Let that ball get by him.
And with that, Hamels is on with a base hit. We go to the top of the order. I don't know why McClough is on the wrong. That is weird. So we're going to bring in Shane Victorino. To pinch hit. Yeah, Victorino. I'm going to have to reconstruct this lineup as we go. Yeah, yeah, I agree. But it's a bug. Something happened, and I don't know what happened here, gamer. So we're just gonna roll with the punches. We're just gonna have to roll with it. It's a 4-3, column 4, row 3. That is a successful bunt.
Out!
2 outs. Hamels over to second. And we're going to do another pinch hit here. And Chris Coste will come in to pinch hit. And Coste batting a .351. Strategy rolls a 3. The wonders of doing it live. 6-3, column 6, row 3. Range play. And that'll be a 1-4, column 1, row 4. Double star 1.
Hit in the air down the left field side. This is going to be a tough play.
Bay on a 1-2 makes the catch.
That is a really good play.
And that will retire the side. So 1 run, no runs, 1 hit, and no errors. So when we get to extra innings, we let the PC decide who's going to come in. And it chooses Chad Durbin. So at second base, it's going to be Brad Herman. And at center field, it'll be Jason Worth. So Matt Capps, not going to take the hit here. And Doug is going to come in to pinch hit. Doug comes in with a 1.67. Chad Durbin comes in the game with a 2.63 ERA. He's got 1 win and no loss. He does have 1 save. He's pitched 13 2/3 of an inning, allowed 10 hits, 9 strikeouts, and 5 walks. And you know what yep, we do it live, but you know what I think it is? I think it was a bug. I did something, I clicked the button somewhere, and for some reason, the lineups got doubled. So I don't know what I did. Mankiewicz batting a 167. And that is going to be a 6-3, column 6, row 3, double question mark, single and a 1-18. That is a 16. And the go-ahead run is on. Ryan Blixer going to go to pinch run. Strategy roll is an 18. It is a sacrifice play. Infield at double play depth. And the pitch. 1, no outs. And that is going to be a 3-1, column 3, row 1. That's going to be good for a base hit. It's a bunt. It's a successful sac bunt.
Out.
1 out, and that's going to move Blixer over to second. It's a pickoff on a 1-18. It's a 19. Nothing happens. Freddie Sanchez is up. Sanchez is 2 for 4 with a double, a walk, 3 runs, and an RBI. And if the Phillies and you know what? I will accept the outcome of this game for even with the technical reasons that happened. 3-1, column 3, row 1. It's a home run on a 1-4. The 12 is too high. And 5-3, column 5, row 3. It's a base hit to Worth. See, I don't know why it's why it doubled the everything from the Pirates. So with that, runners on the corners, the go-ahead run, 90 feet away. Jason Bay, 2 for 3 with a double, 3 runs, 2 walks, a run, and 4 RBIs. And that'll be a 5-1, column 5, row 1. It's a strikeout on a 1-8. The 4 in range struck him out.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Ronnie Paulino is 0 for 5. And he is going to take the hit. Infield normal depth. And that'll be a 1-6, column 1, row 6. Possible error on a throw. And that'll be a 2-2. Column 2, row 2. It's a base hit past second base. Error range is an 18. That's a 0. And it's 12-11. And the Pittsburgh Pirates come back to defeat the Philadelphia Phillies of a final score of 12-11. Final line score coming right up. So the Pirates avoided the sweep here in Philadelphia with the final score of Philadelphia Phillies 11 runs on 13 hits and no errors. The Pirates 12 runs on 13 hits. They've committed 2 errors. Matt Capps will pick up his first win. Chad Durbin picks up his first loss. Chris Snell picks up his 4th home run. Jason Worth hits 2 in this game, picks up his 5th home run. Jose Bautista picks up 2 home runs, goes to 2 home runs, and Luis Rivera hits his 3rd home run of the replay. Taking a look at the stats here. And I don't know what happened here with this, but it will make it work. We'll make it work here. Matt Capps will get the win. He went 2 innings, allowed 2 hits, 1 strikeout, an ERA of a 3.60. Chad Durbin picks up the loss. He went 2/3 of an inning, allowed 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, and 1 strikeout, an ERA of a 3.15. So that's going to do it for us here at PNC Park, as the Philadelphia Phillies will drop to 14-12, and the Pirates will improve to 8-17. Let me update the standings here, and we'll take a look at where everybody stands. This was a wild game with, I've never had that glitch happen to me before. So, taking a look at the standings here, and that was a strange game and everything. So, taking a look at the standings here, the Phillies would drop to 14-12. They go back to being 3 games behind the Mets, and the Pirates don't improve just yet. They improve a little bit to 11 and 11.5 games out. So they are now 8-17. So that is where they stand there. That's the lineup. That's the standings after tonight's game. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Gamer, thank you for stopping by. As always, Clue Baseball fan, appreciate it. Everybody else that was in chat, thank you for stopping by. As even though we had a little bit of technical difficulties towards the end, I really appreciate everyone coming out and for the game and everything. So thank you all very much. I'll see you next time. As you know, please remember to click that like and give the video a thumbs up on your way through the turnstile. And remember to click that bell notification to be notified of when new videos in 2008 replay go up and when I go live with all of the Philadelphia Phillies games. Until then, I'm Yoko007. We'll see you for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.